Welcome back, everybody. We're here with the Challenger Tier 1v1 tournament finals for the Quantum League Championship tournament, and it's against Fragga versus CandyTom. And now, Mr. Freeze, let's talk about those picks and bans.
So the bans were Fragga banned the Violet and excuse me, sorry. Yeah, Fragga banned Violet. Justin was also banned, and then Torst was picked by CandyTom and Bajarn by Fragga. So a little bit more meta picks here. Should be interesting.
And I love how over in the chat that CandyTom sent over, it says Justin picked Torst. You got a lot of different names kind of mixed around here. There's no
Yeah.
Torst. There's no Justin. Oh dear. I think that's why you were confused too.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's all good.
Not only that, but he also mentioned Fragga picked to ban Two Guns Girl, which is Violet, but in this game here right now. Oh dear. CandyTom able to steal that health pack away from that Clone 1 from Fragga and bring down Fragga's Clone 1 very low, but gets taken down ultimately at the end, leaving his Clone 2 on top of the point all by himself.
CandyTom's been trying to use Tor really well, keeping that momentum for the shield. It worked out really well in Loop 1 for him, but Loop 2 didn't quite work out because he ended up stopping before Fragga peaked.
No, Fragga is pretty cracked at this game here. He is going to land some pretty significant shots. Both players are going to get the health pack back on top after getting the resync back in, but they're both in a deadlock battle. Who's going to land the pistol shot first? It's going to be CandyTom, but he needs to land one more shot to Fragga, and he's able to do it, getting the first point of the game.
That was really close. CandyTom's shield actually on Tor, I think really absorbed a lot of that damage. I think he would have been taken out there if he didn't have that shield, because Fragga had a lot of shots here at the end, but both players, I think they're both reloading, just staring each other down at the last moment there. CandyTom was able to get that bullet down, clear point, take the round. Very close.
Strafing back and forth between these two players. They go left and right, and their shots are going right and left. This is crazy.
Tor playing on the rush strat there. Another good use of the abilities. As he's hopping across the map, he takes less damage. He's harder to kill. It's going to mean that Fragga has to spend more time shooting him. And as we know, time is precious in this game. So, Tor, good character to use for these rush strats, and that is exactly what CandyTom is playing into.
Now, if I recall, Fragga hasn't actually been playing this game that long. I think he's been playing maybe about a month, maybe just a little bit more.
He is a bit of a newer player. I think CandyTom has been around longer than him. But yeah, I mean, both these players, I think they've got good skills. I've actually, I've played with Fragga a little bit on just in the casual like 2v2s and stuff. Ended up being on the same team a couple times. He's pretty good. So.
Final loop. We'll see who's able to secure this next point. CandyTom is able to deal some significant damage and take down the Clone 2 for Fragga. Spot out the Clone 3, might be able to take him down here, but he's able to land that last shot here, and that's CandyTom's Clone 3, Clone 1 on top of the point, giving him the second point, one step closer to the 3-point win.
2 rounds over Fragga here. And I think it's just kind of coming down to the gunplay. I haven't seen too many strategies that really are like either players like really giving them the advantage here. I think it's just coming down to gunplay. Both players, as they're jumping on, they're spotting each other out, and CandyTom is winning the gunfights. I think that HP shield that he has is really helping him win those.
It definitely is. Both these players are playing, just as what I'm about to say, very defensively. That shield has been the one that's giving them the advantage in this game. They both have pretty similar aims overall.
Yeah, and with Fragga playing Bajarn, he needs to get that HP below 75% to see him through walls. And when he's playing Tor, he has to shoot him more to get that advantage. To activate his ability, he actually needs to do more damage to Tor. So Tor's a little bit of a counter to Bajarn here.
But the headshot coming in, a headshot with that on the Clone 2, getting that Clone 1. I don't know what's going on with CandyTom's Clone 1 on the side there. I don't know if you could see it.
Oh, that's weird.
What is happening? I'm pretty sure he took the second health pack. I don't know if... I'm pretty sure
did.
the players in the game don't see that. It probably just looks different from the spectator overlay. And it might correct itself on loop number 3.
Hopefully. That might be a bit of a glitch there, but... Actually, so I'll hold that thought.
There's a Clone 1. It is going to fix itself there, but the Clone 1 does get taken down and removed from this timeline. Fragga versus CandyTom over on top of the point. Their last pistol shot, and CandyTom's going to get desynced this time with Fragga. How much HP? 3 HP left on top of the point.
So close there. The pistol shots coming down the pistol fight at the end. Both players, every time they've stared each other down with pistol, it's just been literally a coin toss, I think. Who's going to win those? Especially when Tor isn't moving, doesn't have the shield advantage he does. But on loop 2, that last round, I noticed that Fragga, he didn't. Tor was full HP, so Fragga was behind the barrier, and CandyTom jumped around, and Fragga did not see him coming. Actually, his 2 got taken out really early because he wasn't able to use his ability to wall hack him.
Looks like CandyTom gonna go for a 2 health pack steal again, and deal that shotgun damage to the face for Fragga here, giving him that loop 1 advantage. Well, just as you said on that last one, it really has been almost a coin flip when it comes to those pistol shots here. I mean, it almost seems like these players are just going to pause, go into the QLC Discord, type in !! coin flip, and whoever wins it gets the point.
Yeah, as we saw, Fragga, he was doing a lot of movement, dodging a lot of shots from Tor, so Tor was taking time shooting at him. It looked like Tor was going to win that. Bajan came up on top, though.
We'll have to see if Fragga is going to be able to win it out right here, right now. He's going to go for the full-on aggro, take down CandyTom once. If he's able to do it again, he is able to do it again here. And Fragga, all you got to do is clear up all the clones here. He is able to do it. That's 1 more clone left, and he does it. That's going to be 2-2 in the battle for point number 5.
Tying it up here. CandyTom had the health pack advantage here, but Fragga just did a good job of waiting him out. He got a lot of good damage down on him. CandyTom didn't quite have... You see him lose a shield basically right as he starts taking all that damage, so he just gets insta-desync basically, and Fragga cleans up. Well-played shots by Fragga. CandyTom, I think he missed a B-hop a little bit and aim a little bit off there. Still very close, and it's a round 5 game, so...
And I think that's what makes Tor so difficult to play, because you have to be moving, but when you're firing while walking, you don't move. So basically you have to do it while b-hopping.
Yeah, if you want to put damage down while you have the shield, you have to b-hop shoot, and that's a difficult thing to do. We'll see top players do that pretty consistently just because they've put so many hours in the game that they can do that consistently. That is not a hard maneuver. That's not an easy maneuver to pull off.
Meanwhile, CandyTom is going to be able to lay down some pretty significant fire over onto Fragga here. The pistol shot is going to take him down, and the coin flip goes in favor of CandyTom this time around. Loop number 3, and this is going to be the loop where winner takes all, for the game 1 at least. Fragga is going to go aggressive. This time he's able to take down Clone 2, Clone 1 for CandyTom. Spots out the Clone 3, might be able to take him down here, but CandyTom jumps around for an early initiate. But is he able to take down the Clone 2? One more shot. No, he's not able to.
Fragga's pack rush there, he took out CandyTom's 2, and that is the pivot clone. That's the one that you need to take out to really turn the tide. That's exactly what he did. He had 2 clones on point. CandyTom could not clean them up. He's now in a bad position. So really good play by Fragga.
Now Fragga, I don't know where Fragga's going. He's going for a walk.
There are no health packs up, so he's just taking a lap.
Testing himself. See if he can be a hop there and back again. By Bjorn Baggins. Group number 2. Now CandyTom. The Clone 2 gonna take down the Clone 1. I don't think this is an invisibility strat. I think it's just a misfire. In other words, that Clone 1 from Fragga just, it's gonna be gone from this timeline. Oh no, this back and forth between these two players. Pistol shot after pistol shot. Nobody able to land a shot.
I think both their footwork is just extreme, like amazing, or they're just not hitting the aim that they need to.
Be a mixture of both. Group number 3. CandyTom, he is going to spot out Fragga, but he gets some big damage, chunking him down. Fragga is going to push towards the point here, but who's going to get taken down? Who's going to be able to win it? Pistol shot, one more pistol shot, and that's going to be Fragga, but CandyTom's clone one on top of the point, and now the tides have turned.
Yeah, Fragga's in a bad position now with his 3. We saw Fragga's 3 is doing a really good job playing body block on Tor, the other clones of Tor. Kept himself in the loop, but he wasn't able to clean up the last clone. So he's going to be in a bad position here for the 3rd loop.
And these two players, they're just so back and forth. Whenever they get on top of the point, they basically exhaust all the rounds in their mag for the SMG. And then it's just a pistol battle, just a side-to-side pistol battle. And here we go, Fragga, loop number 2. It's going to deal some damage over into CandyTom just from the side here, but CandyTom is going to hold on to the point. Clone 1's going to get taken down for Fragga. Will he be able to take down Clone 2? It's just one more shot, and Fragga is going to turn it right back onto CandyTom, take him down, loop number 2.
Fragga has momentum on the 2nd loop, but his 3, that is not a lot of HP.
Yeah, man, if Fragga is able to turn it around here, this is going to be a crazy play. He spots out the Clone 2, but he just misses the Clone 3 coming on the ramp here. He might actually be able to take him down. He does take him down in a surprising turn of events. Fragga is going to be the one that is going to win, and CandyTom, unfortunately, he's not stupid, but that was a great play from Fragga. Fragga going to take game 1.
I'm surprised. CandyTom, I mean, he knows that the 3 is so low. He plays ramp here, but he doesn't see him because Fragga was just on CandyTom's half. He's just at a really off angle, and we saw CandyTom look for him, didn't see him. As he jumps out, he gets just taken out and lasered by the side by Fragga. So Fragga, that push into the opposing half, I wasn't sure what he was doing, but it worked out really well because CandyTom played ramp.
And I think it was that one surprise factor, just as you said. Nobody expects the 3 HP, or at least 10 HP Clone 3 to run towards the enemy base.
Not at all.
For sure. And with that being said, guys, we'll go into game number 2. We'll be right back in Best of 5 finals.
You don't know these streets like we do. 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 Like we do.
We're back with game number 2 in the best of 5 finals match for the Challenger Tier 1v1 tournament, and that's Fragga versus Candy. Mr. Freeze, what were the picks and bans like this time?
We're going to see a switch up in the players that are being chosen here, because Bajarn was banned by Fragga. In turn, Candy banned Violet, and as you can see, Candy is playing Justin, and Tor is going to Fragga. So, a bit of a change up here. Tor has switched sides, and Justin has come out.
It looks like no Bjorn picked this game here just because of the ban, of course. But Bjorn is a very strong pick either way, and all these players definitely know. Meanwhile, loop number 1 gonna go in favor of Fragga.
And you can see here as Tor jumps on point there with his full shield, just how much the shotgun is just getting absorbed by that shield. He tanks those shots and kills Candy to take point control for loop 1.
Ooh, CandyTom getting deleted loop number 2, and he's gonna decide, instead of rushing towards the health pack, he's just gonna run over to the center point. Not a whole lot he can do to save that clone too, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He'd have to take out that 2 from Fragga, and Fragga was in really good cover there, just lasered him at the health pack, knew where he was going to be, so really good play by Fragga. That's going to be a hard clone to save.
And he lasered him very, very early on too. We'll probably see him die right about now. There it is. Oh, there it is. But the clone 3 gonna bring down Fragga pretty low and almost take him down there, but both players are gonna pick up the health pack. But this time CandyTom getting the drop, or dropped on, and that's gonna be Fragga with 2 clones on top of the point and getting the first point of the game.
Both the threes playing on the same side here actually have a pretty even exchange. They both get down to about the same HP, both take the health pack, and as they jump out, they take themselves down about the same damage as well. At the very end here, CandyTom just can't dodge the bullets that Fragga's putting out. Fragga cleans him up, still has a lot of his health left as he jumps on with his other 2 friends.
It looks like CandyTom wants to go for a 2 health pack steal, and it looks like Fragga's actually going to do the same.
They're marrying each other here. See how it works out. A little bit of a pre-fire from Fragga there instead whenever before he takes that pack.
The yellow barricade. It blocked him.
And
I think that was on purpose from CandyTom.
I actually missed that. Did it slow him down?
The CandyTom, while he was on top of the point, he shot the barricade, and it landed right in front of Fragga's clone 1. I don't know if we'll get that again. If CandyTom's clone 1 is able to live, you can see the shot right there. Oh no, it was after. But either way, Fragga, that clone 1 not getting on top of the point, that might cost him later in the game.
I'm interested to see what happens with CandyTom's 3, because he's at risk of pre-fire from Tor on that left health pack.
Here comes. Will that pre-fire happen? He not quite here. Oh, just as you predicted, right on time, right on cue. And Fragga's clone 3 gonna get taken down, and with no health pack up, that's gonna be CandyTom able to get the game, question mark. One more shot. He doesn't spot him out.
Oof. The damage is what caused, or the health shield is what caused us OT here.
And I think that clone 3 from CandyTom is gonna get annihilated in loop number 3.
Yeah, I believe we just saw Tor, the pre-fires come out against that third loop clone of CandyTom's there. Stick himself out with the barrel just to deny it later. I think Fragga is going to take this round. It's looking very strongly in his favor.
Number 2, both players are gonna restart back at base. Nothing happening on the center point just yet. We'll see how that plays out later in the game.
CandyTom's choosing to use a sniper here. Has not gotten any damage yet. 5 seconds left. He's pulling out the pistol, forced to use that, and he's going to have a big disadvantage fighting Tor, who has an SMG, while he has a pistol. Tor's not going to take a single shot either. Big momentum for Fragga, and CandyTom's 3 is super low on point here with no health packs up. It's looking pretty one-sided.
It's definitely looking pretty one-sided. And I want to say, here comes the unload on the clip here. Boom.
Yep.
CandyTom's clone 3 taken down. Not a whole lot of hope for him there, as no health packs up. All Fragga has to do is clear out that last 2 clones, make his push, or heck, he can even just leave the game to play out as it will, but instead he's going to go for the kill and get the second point, getting him one step closer to the victory.
2 rounds in Fragga's favor. It's looking like it could be a sweep against CandyTom unless CandyTom turns it around. One thing I will say is Justin, I think, is not quite as powerful as Tor. I think Tor has a little bit more utility, more usefulness with his shield. Tends to affect the game a little bit more. So as far as picks go, I think Candy picking Justin, well, it was probably his best pick because he had to choose between Justin, Levka, and Jackie as the other 2 were banned. What just happened?
Grenade launcher himself? Pretty sure it.
That's not deniable though, because he didn't use a yellow barricade.
I think he just wanted to explode himself. Maybe he's gonna use it on his clone too. I'm not pretty sure.
I think what he's doing here, look, he did a health pack rush. I think he was just trying to hide the fact that he's health pack rushing, which is actually pretty smart.
That's true, I guess. Yeah, he went for the health pack rush. That gives him the surprise factor. They can't really counteract it. He gets the other health pack. Now, CandyTom, I think he's still going to be able to counterplay it, but it's just a little bit of an extra surprise factor.
Yeah, I actually really like that a lot because whenever you rush with your 1, you're just racing to health pack. You're expecting them to basically die by the time you get into point. The only reason you're pushing there is to put the pressure on them, so it doesn't really matter if you're desynced or not.
Final loop, we'll see how that's going to play out. So far, 2 clones taken down for... Oh, was that a sniper shot? Oh, that was a sniper shot with a clone 3.
Headshot.
How risky it is for CandyTom to take a clone 3 sniper, lands a shot, brings him right back into the game, gets his first point.
It pays off. But yes, like you said, very risky. He jumped up onto ramps here. He got a really good headshot right after he took the health pack. Just waiting for him to peek. Well played by CandyTom. It was a risk, but it worked out. He has a round against Fragga now. He needs 2 more.
And imagine the gall on this guy, CandyTom, pulling out that sniper rifle when the entire game is on the line. My goodness. And you would never expect that too.
I think he was down in momentum too.
But we're on top of the center point here. Fragga still going to take down CandyTom. I don't know if that momentum of that sniper shot is going to carry on to the other games. Still on the back foot. Fragga's going to continue his push. Looks like CandyTom's clone 1 with a counterplay onto the 2 health pack steal. gotta deal the damage onto CandyTom's clone 2. He's not able to land those shots just quite yet, but there. Able to land the final headshot. Get his 2 clones on top of the point. Leaping into the air, jumping for joy. But we'll see how that changes with number 3.
CandyTom has got to take out that 1, the 2. The 2, especially here in his 3rd loop. He's going to be using a SMG to do that.
CandyTom gonna spot that clone 3, but Fragga gonna steal the health pack away from him. And CandyTom can't really do anything about this. And I think it's gonna be Fragga able to clear out the game here with the 3rd point, and that's 2 points or 2-0 for the match score. 1 more game ahead of us. Fragga might be able to win it.
That push, I mean, with the shield, that's got to be scary. You're going into cover and you just see Tor just barreling down at you, full shield, spraying you with his SMG. Yeah, good play by Fragga.
Like a rolling train coming at you.
Steam train, something like that.
Literally steamrolled all over him. And guys, we'll be right back with game number 3 in the best of 5 match for the finals. CandyTom versus Fragga. And we're here with game number 3, Fragga versus CandyTom. this could be it. This is for the finals here as well. Fragga, if he gets this last win, then he's going to go 3-0 and win the best of 5.
Yep, he could sweep CandyTom here. The bands changed a little bit again. As you see, it's Tor versus Bajarn. Fragga banned Violet, and then Candy banned Justin. Interestingly.
And Fragga getting the Bjarn pick is actually pretty surprising because Bjarn is supposed to be one of the most broken athletes in this game to pick.
Yeah, I think he's a little bit more broken in 2v2 just because you have more that you can see. You don't have to expose yourself to trigger the wall hacks. But in 1v1, he's a little bit, I believe there's a little bit of a bug with him too, or something with overtime. If I'm correct, that's one reason he's also a little bit overpowered here. But yeah, we'll see. I don't think last time we saw Bajorn, and I think these two players, I believe Fragga had him. It really did a whole lot. At least I didn't notice anything substantial.
But at the moment here, Fragga is going to be using the grenade launcher to try to take down his opponent here. He is able to take down the Clone 1, but not the Clone 2. But it doesn't look like CandyTom is able to get on top of the point.
That is unfortunate. That might come back to bite him.
Final loop. And Fragga going to take down that Clone 2. Clone 1 for Fragga taken down here, but the Clone 3s are going to rush and try to take it down each other. But CandyTom is going to be the one that comes out on top. All he's going to do is take down that Clone 2, but actually, I don't think he makes it on top. Oh, he does!
Oh,
that last step!
Did he run out of ammo?
I think he did.
Oh, no, he missed his final shot.
Oh,
the very last
no.
shot
He had one shot, one opportunity.
Grenade launcher from Fragga. He looks like he's zoning here. And CandyTom is very push forward for this OT.
Pushed up, push forward. But we'll have to see how forward these guys are going to make their plays. Oh, but that Clone 2, he's got like no HP.
He does not, but Tor's 3 is on point, right in front of him. I'm not sure if he got the pre-fire off or not.
Nope, I don't think he got the pre-fire. I don't think any pre-fire is going to come in, but CandyTom is going to take him down the good old-fashioned way, just a normal shot to the face.
Unfortunately, Fragga was really struggling there with the pistol to get the shots down on Tor, on the Clone 1 of Tor there. And he was just too distracted, got taken out from the side, giving CandyTom momentum for his 1 and 2, but he's low on point.
Low. Are there even any health packs up? I don't think so, but CandyTom running over to the enemy base. He is going to get shot down here. Not a whole lot that can be done now. It's really going to be dependent on any pre-fire shots, but CandyTom's Clone 2, we're going to get taken down pretty low, taken out now. And that's going to be the first game, or first point going over in favor of Fragga.
Low health 3, it's just so hard to get out of there and safe, and then fight your opponent whenever you're so low like that, especially whenever the opponent has a full-blown 3. Very hard to come back from.
And if this game keeps up in the way that it's been keeping up with the last games and this current game, it's not looking so good for CandyTom.
CandyTom does have a little bit of the counter against Bajarn. Just because he has a shield, it's harder for Bajarn to get him below that 75 HP cap to wall hack him. And wow, while B-hopping, CandyTom just lasers Fragga.
And that's the type of, that must have been very practiced to B-hop and land those shots at the same time. That's exactly what we were talking about in the other game.
It's a hard thing to do. It's like, because if you're shooting while you hit the ground, you suddenly lose all your momentum. So you have to B-hop, hit the B-hops correctly. While midair, you shoot and aim correctly, and then when you hit the ground, you have to hit the B-hop again. And especially if you're B-hopping sideways or you're shooting sideways, it's a lot of control you need to do that.
The control coming in. If Fragga is going to keep his control over this game, or if CandyTom's going to change it back in his favor. So far, CandyTom's Clone 1 is going to get decent, but the Clone 3 for CandyTom is going to rush and take the health pack. He might be able to finish the job. No, Fragga able to quickly turn it around, take down Fragga, get on top of the, or take down CandyTom, get on top of the point, and that's the second point for Fragga.
I thought Fragga's 3 was going to get desynced here. He was so low. I think he actually... I'll have to see the replay here. Right here, he's going to get damaged a lot. And it's by the barrel that I believe CandyTom's 2 shot, looked like. So CandyTom's 2 almost got the pre-fire barrel on Fragga's 3. That would have done him in. But Fragga gets the kill on Candy.
That was actually so well played. Fragga maneuvered around that barricade so well and took down CandyTom. CandyTom thought he took him down, especially with that barrel explosion here. A second invisibility strap play. Oh no, he ran off point.
Oh, he's not going to get on point. That was a mistake. I think he just maybe B-hopped a little too far, had too much momentum there. We can see here Fragga, right after he does the invisibility strat, to hide his pack rush. He actually misses about every B-hop going to that pack, so he's only able to steal one of them. So that's going to come to bite him.
CandyTom gonna spot out Fragga's clone 2 again. Explosion barrel, and this time CandyTom's gonna be the one to trigger it here. Now, the interesting thing is, most players, they know not to blow up the barrel on the second loop because it's very easily counterable, but I feel like sometimes players might actually forget to do that.
It depends, yeah, if you're too distracted.
CandyTom going on the full aggressive push over onto Fragga here. 5 seconds left. Fragga was able to get the health pack here, but gets desynced. Oh no, that last shot's going to come in. CandyTom right back into this, getting his first point. He's not out of this game yet.
That barrel that barrier got a little bit into Fragga's way there, but both these 3s, full HP, almost, jump in, and Fragga just ends up losing the gunfight. Got the 3 really low down for Tor. You can see Tor's 1 super low, so if he had gotten those last couple of shots like he needed to, easy cleanup, he would have won that game, actually won the finals. Could still do it here, though.
Yeah, he's still not out yet. I mean, even if he loses this game, he's still got another 2 games, potentially.
That shotgun's dangerous up close.
It definitely is. I mean, shotgun to the face. We've seen shotgun make some pretty good plays in different games here, especially with that Justin passive. But shotgun with Tord is just, I don't know. I don't want to go up against that.
Yeah, as long as you're moving, at least. That was a really quick kill on CandyTom. He lost a lot of HP though, Fragga did, and he's forced to take CandyTom's other health back. I don't think that's 2 is going to make it into the 3rd loop at the end here. I think that health back's going to be taken.
And we'll see if CandyTom is able to counterplay that health pack steal, or if Fragga's going to be able to back up with that clone 2. Gonna go for a rush over into the clone 2. He took him down right away here, but CandyTom clone 2 gonna get the health pack to get back into the action. Clone 2 not out just yet, but low HP. Fragga's gonna spot out CandyTom's clone 3. Is he going to be able to get that last shot? He does, and that's all the clones taken off for CandyTom, and that's the match win, getting Fragga the victory in the Challenger Tier 1v1 tournament.
Fragga didn't need his 2. It was taken away from him by... Actually, no, the 2 actually did survive. But it came down to a pistol battle between these 2. We've seen that happen. It almost went into an OT, but Fragga got that final shot he needed. I believe it was a headshot. And he's going to take the Challenger Finals. CandyTom will be the runner-up, and that's going to be it for that tier.
And just as Mr. Free said, that's it for the Challenger tier. Now we're going to move on to the 3rd place match on the Premier tier, and then we'll give you your long-awaited Premier tier finals. So we'll be right back.